What's up, Facebook? It's your boy Chris. The day we're born, we're all born into an environment that was already pre-existing before that time that we entered into the world. I think we could all agree on that the day before we came into this world, there was already a set of establishments that existed. Part of being born into the world is being brought into this establishment of rules and regulations and systems and ways of being. There was once a teacher. And this teacher used to travel the land. He used to speak to many people. And there was a homeless person. And this homeless person knew that if they could find the teacher, they would get some food, because this homeless person was very hungry. So the homeless person searches all day until they find the teacher. And when they find the teacher, the homeless person says, "May I have some food, teacher?" And the teacher looks at the homeless person, already knowing the situation, says, "No, you cannot have any food." And the homeless person sits there wondering, "Why can't I have any food? I'm so hungry." So all night the homeless person sits there in thought, wondering why he couldn't have any food. He falls asleep, and when he awakes, the teacher hands him a piece of bread. And the homeless person looks at him, and the message had been sent. There were no other words. You see, it's about that environment. The homeless man's environment mentally had been one of struggling, hardship, hunger. But in all reality, when he met with the teacher, the homeless man may have been hungry, but he wasn't starving. And when he awoke the next day, he got what he wanted, which was some food. So why didn't the teacher give him the food when he asked him? Because it wasn't necessarily the food that the homeless man desired, but the desire for the food. You see, it was the environment that he had created mentally. Now the teacher couldn't help him see past his environment as long as he was in it. So he waited until the next day and then gave him the bread. He gave him the bread when the mind had a time to stop and remove itself from the environment. When he placed the bread in his hand, he placed it in a new environment, because the mental train had no time to remember the struggle. Instead, it was caught in the moment where it ate. So the way that this works is like being a window shopper. When you walk around the mall or wherever it is and you see all the things that you want, you have to stop and think about this homeless man. Do you really need these things, or do you just desire to have them? Because the desire can be counterproductive to the needs. So it's about balancing, recognizing, and being aware of both of these aspects that live within the individual. So nothing wrong with desiring the thing. Just don't attach to it, because all things are transient and they pass. So being in the moment, also known as the Dharma, back east, is to be in line with your environment. Not a fictitious one that was created before you came, or a mentality about what can be, but the environment you live in right here. Until next time, be blessed. I'm out.